Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Statcounter have posted their latest survey results for the desktop Windows version market share worldwide for June of this year, 2023. And once again, I thought we could just do a quick comparison between June and May, because as I posted last month, Windows 11's market share dipped in May. And if we just head over to the latest desktop Windows version market share worldwide results for June, we can see that things are looking slightly different compared between May and June of this year. Now, always starting at the back once again, Windows XP always keeps surprising. Has actually increased in its market share since May. Windows XP has moved up from 0.32% to 0.35%. And XP keeps surprising us. It's actually increasing in its market share. And soon, as I did post last month, XP is soon actually going to overtake Windows 8 and move from 6th into 5th place, believe it or not. And XP, as I do mention, is still used around the world in different regions. And even in my region, I've seen XP still being used in different corporations and enterprises. So it doesn't look like XP, although it's got a very low market share, it doesn't look like XP is going to disappear into the sunset completely just yet. Now, talking about Windows 8, Windows 8 has remained exactly the same between May and June. So that's the original release of Windows 8. For both months, 0.37%. And that's actually the first time I've seen a Windows OS or desktop browser, as we do post on with the Statcounter survey results, actually stagnate. I haven't seen this for quite some time. So Windows 8 remains exactly the same between May and June. A little bit of a different story with Windows 8.1. It has actually decreased slightly from 0.72 to 0.68%. Windows 7, once again, as I did mention last month, is decreasing slightly. Every month we do have a look at these global stats survey results by Statcounter, and has gone down slightly from 3.61% to 3.43%. And that's obviously now because Windows 7 now has reached its end of life and is no longer supported. And that's the same for Windows 7, 8.1, 8, and Windows XP. Obviously, these last four operating systems featured in the survey are all unsupported. That's why their market share obviously is so low. Windows 11, although it dipped a little bit in May, has actually increased again. So it seems to be a little bit up and down, ever so slightly with Windows 11, and has increased from 22.95% to 23.91%. So that's give or take a percentage increase with Windows 11. And then way out in front, once again, Windows 10 has actually once again increased in its market share, still dominant, 71.11%, where in May it was 71.9%. So a very slight increase for Windows 10, which is still the dominating version of Windows when it comes to the desktop Windows version market share worldwide. Now, if we just head to the chart, as always, this just gives us a wider overview as to what's going on. And yeah, right at the top here, in this kind of dark line at the top, that's Windows 10, still very dominant. But yeah, just watch Windows 11. Windows 11 is this little kind of pale blue line. And although it maybe went down slightly in May, as mentioned, it's increasing again. And we can see over the last year, from about July 2022 now to June 2023, has increased very slightly over the months. So it's steadily increasing. And as I have mentioned previously, it's going to be interesting to see where this lands up in the next couple of months, because it is it's increasing ever so slightly. And yeah, we can see Windows 10 kind of up and down a little bit. And now Windows 10, these lines will cross somewhere in the future, and it's going to be very interesting to see when that actually does take place. And then yeah, this light kind of mustard yellow line is Windows 7, and we can see since around about December last year, Windows 7 has decreased slightly every month, and we can actually see that moving down as mentioned, and that's because obviously Windows 7 is no longer supported. And yeah, we get over the last couple of months, March, April, May, June, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 8, and Windows XP, and the other older versions of Windows, all kind of plateauing here at the bottom. Not much really changing there, but nonetheless, as mentioned, Windows XP soon to overtake Windows 8 and move into 5th place, and Windows 11 has increased again ever so slightly by a percentage increase from May to June. And that's the latest Statcounter survey results, just to do a quick comparison between May and June. And always remember, as I do mention with these surveys, they are never 100% accurate, so always take them with a pinch of salt, but they do give us a good general idea as to the different market share percentages. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.